the workers came to me to say, okay, cabinets are done, we're done with our job, everything is good. So I went over to take a look at the cabinets. You probably can't really see it from this picture. David is pointing up. He's pointing up because the handles for the door of the cabinets are up here. What did they do?
They put it upside down.
So the worker said, it's all done, we're finished. And these are the cabinets that hold your tube feedings, right? Your cans. So the handles were put up here, the workers were done and finished, and I looked and I just, you know how you look at something for a second, you're like, am I seeing what I'm seeing? And so I looked there and I called David and I said, come on over here, David. And he happened to look at it, and it took him a second as well to say, well, you know, what's wrong with it? I said, would you go in the cabinet and get something out for me? And he went over to the cabinet and he looked, and that's when he pointed up to the handles and recognized it. Paying attention to detail, the quality of your work. How many of you would put your patient in the bed where the head is where the feet go and the feet is where the head goes? Nobody in here is going to admit that they did that. But again, paying attention to details. And whether you like it or not, we are the gatekeepers. We are the last buck when it comes to our patients and getting in between them and unsafe conditions. We really are. And so we have to uphold that responsibility at all costs for our patients to try to avoid any injury to them. This picture is here. This is one of our cabinets in the equipment room where we keep our trialysis and our dialysis catheters. Well, I put this on here as an indication. We had a scenario where we had nothing in the cabinet. I don't know how it got to nothing without anyone knowing, but there was nothing in the cabinet. At 2 in the morning, you can imagine that could be a little concerning, correct? Does anyone know what this is? Christmas decoration. It's Christmas decoration stored in 102. Why am I taking pictures of Christmas decorations? Where were the Christmas decorations before November? The equipment. There are so many things. Everybody's envious of us, of our equipment room, because they think we have the largest equipment room around. Maybe we do, I don't know. It doesn't always feel large once you start getting all this stuff in the equipment room. And so in the equipment room, in the very back of the equipment room, on top of the carts, in the carts rather, the wire racks, it was all these Christmas decorations. And that used to drive Amy Dean crazy. I mean, it used to drive her wild, because we were using up this real estate on these carts for Christmas decorations that we used for about a month period of time, 6 weeks. And then we would store them for the next 10 months before we took them back out again. So we found out that the hospital has, other people were having a similar issue, and people felt like, well, I don't have this storage space in my house to put this in, and blah, blah, and then how do I get it back and forth? So we found out that the hospital actually has a warehouse where we could actually store this. They label it, they send it there, they bring it back to us in whenever, December, beginning December, and it is out of our unit for those 10 months or so. Probably can't really see this, but this is a Foley catheter, Foley bag. It has the orange label. There was a green sticker. What you probably can't see is the tubing was kinked, almost in a knot. Any concerns? And I'm not sure if you guys, do you guys know what that was? A couple of months ago, we got this humongous monitor delivered into the report room.
Oh, the box.
And somebody said, oh, the box. We were ready to get it up, and the box just looked pretty crappy. I mean, this is a humongous monitor. Imagine if you had a TV delivered from Best Buy to your house off the truck, and it's all broken and smattered, and all this plastic tape is all over it. You would question if that product was okay. So we questioned if the product's okay. Oh, yeah. And I said, well, let's just open the box up. And when we looked at the box, of course, it looked smattered. They took the box off, and that edge of the box, the monitor looked great. I left, when I came, while I was gone, Sophia actually had David get workers, and they were putting the monitor up. When they went to put the monitor up, what I didn't see was that the monitor actually was significantly cracked. I just couldn't see it from that area. And so we had to take the monitor down. But again, it is about the quality. It's about paying attention to detail. It's about taking the time to do that level of service that either our patients, families, or customers need. So moving forward, what do we have to look forward to as we begin this next journey, this next year? Well, one of the things is really looking at, first and foremost, it's about safety, okay? Safety of our patients, safety of our team, safety of each other. There are opportunities that we have that with regard to looking at falls, our mislabeled lab specimens that we can look at as well, and look at our practice to be more diligent with that. Definitely looking at the quality of care that we're delivering. I think the quality of care that the staff delivers in MRICU and our team is top notch, and our quality is best, and we have demonstrated this, when we collaborate together. Our quality is worse when we do not. And so that communication and that collaboration and being effective decision makers, that all ties into the outcomes that we have for our patients and team. Using our beep tools, and something you'll hear more about is the PDSA, and looking at how to make change in a timely manner, but in a cohesive way as well. Engagement opportunities as well as collaborations. You guys, most of you have heard me talk about opportunities, things that you would like to get involved in, initiatives you would like to participate in. Some of you have ability to come in extra. Some of you want to do things when you're at work. I would love to be a super user, okay? I tell people all the time, if you are not involved, it's because you choose not to be involved. It's not because there's not opportunities out there for you. Performance evaluations. One of the big things that's going to be coming our way in many months from now, but nonetheless is coming, is the managers have really made their voice heard when it comes to the evaluation process. We've talked about the length of the evaluation. We've talked about the redundancy of the evaluation. And so someone has heard our cries, which has been really, really great. And so moving forward, this won't happen, I'm sure, until after as we begin 2017. The evaluation process, there's a team of people in here looking at the evaluation. The evaluation itself will be shorter. I am told that the section where it talks about you identifying where your licenses, your BLS, your competencies, all that, it's going to be gone. Because we have other places in the ESS or wherever to find that. The STAR behaviors are going to be such reorganized that they will still be STAR behaviors, but it will be a little easier to answer and not have the redundancy that you have currently. And they are also looking at all evaluations in the environment, i.e. in the organization, being done at one focal point in time. So that means all 120 people in MRICU, Orange Care Partner Secretaries, will have their evaluation done at one point in time. Anybody concerned about that? No? The process will be the same insofar as you will still be asked to do your self-evaluation. I will still provide input to your evaluation. You'll still have a peer process, but the actual timing of the evaluation is going to be at one point in time. They have not worked out all of those details, what point in time, what will that look like, or anything like that. But because it's the evaluation, I absolutely want to make sure that you are at least hearing that firsthand from me and know that it is coming. It is not coming next month. It is not going to come in December, but it will be coming sometime in 2017. And when they identify more of the details, you will be one of the first to know. As we continue our journey and move forward, there are many things, again, that we want to celebrate. I know you're saying, well, how many slides of Sarah are we going to put in? Well, this is a different slide. This is a slide that I took, actually, Sarah, the previous slide was Sarah and getting the Daisy Award. This slide is Sarah was recognized as Team Member of the Month a few months ago. And so this was celebrated and recognized in our hospital leadership meeting. I don't know if you recognize this. This was a present our provider colleagues gave us during Week of the Nurse, and it was the chair massager, right? And the corner over to the right, you might recognize those two people in that picture there. Miss Amy Dean, and Miss Rebecca. And there's a whole bunch of people down here. Recognize any of those people? Maybe, perhaps. This group is way too quiet this morning. And then, of course, in the middle there, I have Lauren Goodlow, our previous nursing director, and she has left us with a number of gifts, a number of talents that each of us share, and that we will be continuing her legacy as we move forward. More of the interactive part. Comments, questions, thoughts, suggestions. Turn the lights on so I can see you guys.
Did we ever get the chair set up? Like the massage chair?
I believe so, because I don't see it in her office anymore, so I believe she did.
Okay, because I didn't hear anything else about it.
We are making our shower room.
That's what I heard. That's the only thing I heard that it doesn't work.
Yeah. We're gonna take the shower room that we have, and it still will have a shower and all that in there, but we're gonna add a little ambiance to that shower room. Some aromatherapy, a shelf with some other things on it, and the chair for you guys. So that whether you have a cold lavender, I just need some time away, or you just need to go in there for yourself, you will have that opportunity. The idea is that you have the opportunity to decompress while you are at work. So you do not take all of this home with you. Okay? So on your lunch break, you can run over there and try it out now. What else? I know there's got to be more questions. Do not wait till I walk away. Okay, guys. If you have questions, if things pop into your head later on, what are you going to do? Call Ghostbusters. Yes. Thank you, Nicole. And after you call Ghostbusters, contact me. I might be better able to answer them than Ghostbusters. Again, a big, huge thank you to each and every one of you for making our unit the unit that it is, for the care that you provide our patients every single day, and for, more importantly, working as a team the way you do to help support each other and our patient outcomes. I am truly, truly, extremely grateful to be a part of this team and called a member of this team. So I say thank you to you, because it all matters, but really you matter. Thank you so much.